To the channel. I would just like to take this opportunity to say hi to all the new subscribers and to thank them for coming on board. The last video but one, the shed and layout tour, garnered over 95 new subscribers to the channel and I am very humbled, so thank you again. This video is going to be about modelling the landscape in a series of how-to videos. This particular video is going to concentrate on how I model trees using twigs, pillow fibre and a few other items for very little cost. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so this is going to be a tutorial about how to make a tree, and I'm going to be using the twig method. So you need to find yourself a suitable twig. I collected up a box of these a couple of years ago in the autumn. Just went out with a pair of secateurs and cut them off the hedgerows as they were dying back for the winter. You're going to need some super glue or some other adhesive. You're going to need some suitably coloured paint. This one is a brown. It's called Montana Gold. Got this from Hobbycraft. Not cheap, about £5 a can, but it does go a long way. And some spray adhesive. Again, Hobbycraft. Now, if you've got a wife that's got a craft fetish, pillow fibre. Or teddy bear filling, anything like that. And then you need a selection of scatters. And I'm going to be doing an autumn tree, so I'm going to be using heki autumn gold and possibly noch autumn green, and maybe some heki autumn brown in there as well. These have all been decanted from their packet. So, first thing you want to do is get yourself a nice lump of pillow fibre and start teasing it out into various forms. Don't worry about the well, this is pillow fibre, so it gets these larger threads in, but don't worry about that. Tease it out, and then you take your super glue. Hopefully this hasn't gone off. And starting at the bottom, run the super glue along the branch where you want the foliage to go, and then you just, what I tend to do is I push it on like so, try and get it to stick. Bit more super glue out here. So I've made myself, out of an old piece of wood, a support for the tree. Makes life a little bit easier. And you repeat that until you've got the foliage on the tree. Now, I'm using super glue for speed, but you could use Copydex or use PVA. Just takes a lot longer to go off. Or you can use the Hobby Tack Woodland Scenics, but that is expensive stuff. and again it takes a while for it to be careful not to get the stuff on your fingers. Literally add it to each branch as you work your way along. Don't be shy with the glue. The glue you put on, the better. Thread it on. You could use an activator to speed it up. That is working okay. You don't want the tree to be quite so large. Use a smaller twig, or trim the twigs down. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim that one down. Almost a little bit too long. So there we go. Stick that one there. Dab of glue. The thing about super glue is it's quite runny. And again, dab it on. Try not to manipulate it too much. I say the best stuff to use is probably the Hobby Tack glue, but we would be waiting half an hour for it to go off. Don't worry too much about the shape of it at this stage, we'll come back to that. Work your way around the tree to your various branches. As you can see, it's starting to look a little bit thicker now. That bit top, the big bit there. better bit. Just pull it apart and then stick it on, pull it down, twist it on. Okay, once you're happy with the shape of it, don't look too bad, I suppose. Now, I would usually do this outside because my shed has got no ventilation, so I would usually do this outside, but for the video I'm going to have to do it in here. So you take your tree and you literally keep spraying it little by little until you cover up all the white bits. You don't want any white bits showing through. So I always start underneath because that's where you're going to get most of your white bits showing through. I'm using a cheap cardboard box as a spray booth because I don't want to use my airbrush spray booth with the filter on it because the glue is going to clog it up. Keep spraying it until you think you've got it all covered up. Go from different angles. And the box is there to catch the overspray. And with these spray cans, when you're finished, turn them upside down and spray them out until it goes clear. And that means your nozzle won't get clogged up. Hang on, I just yeah. Try and stop it going in the camera. So that's the second stage done. And get your whilst the paint's still wet, just start sprinkling on. Okay. would be a good idea at this point to mention that if you're doing this on your wife's dining table, make sure you put some protective covering down. And once you've got your glue on, sprinkle it on, sprinkle your leaves on, give it a good covering. Sometimes it's worthwhile just picking it up and then knocking the excess off gently. Another coating of glue. And just keep doing that until you get a good covering of foliage. Foliage, however it's pronounced. Knock off the excess. Add some glue. And just keep doing that until you get a good covering. And knock off the excess. Just go around where you think you've missed it. And the trick with this is not to be tight. Don't skimp on the foliage. If you want it to look realistic, don't skimp on the foliage. Obviously you don't have to do so much on the bottom. And if you're going to decide what way round, so that's probably going to go towards my back seam. So that side is probably going to go towards my back seam. So I don't have to worry about this side too much, but this side where it's going to be seen, and this side will make a difference. And there we go. That is basically how I make my trees using the twig method. And there you go. And then to finish that off, we'll use a coating of extra strong hairspray just to hold everything in place. hairspray and just there we go. And that is how I make a tree out of a twig. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to be kept updated for when I upload new content. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.